Monday the 14th of September. As always, it's been a long time bringing a video out. I've been pretty busy working. Haven't done a huge amount. I had a week off last week, or most of a week off. I still ended up going and doing some work for somebody. But it wasn't last week, it was the week before that. But we got a few things done, which I'll show in the video. Made a nice cat house, insulated kennel, well, insulated cat house, insulated kennel for Bandit. Bit of gardening, bit of sorting things out, just winter prep basically, which I hadn't gone on and done. Getting very late in the year to sort of get things sorted out. So I had that week off, worked again last week. Now it's the weekend, so having a fairly lazy day today. Teresa and I actually sat in bed this morning and watched a film, which is rare. And then I've been out, I've been doing some wood and a little bit more gardening. So I'll bring it up the top and just show you what I've done up here. A couple of other bits. And then at the end I'll come back with Teresa and give you all the rest of our news and bits and pieces. A few bits in the video. There'll be the construction of the cat house and the dog kennel. I've got snippets of stuff that I've done over the last month or 2 months since the last video. I can't remember how long it's been, it's a while. So again, I just stitch them all together. My video skills aren't great anymore. I just haven't got the time to do it. So again, this is another stitch together one, but hopefully you'll enjoy it and see what we've been doing in our preparation for winter in Bulgaria. It's not been a very nice winter so far. It's not been cold and crisp, which I like. It's just been damp and wet, just English weather really. So anyway, turn the camera around and show you up here. So you'll have to excuse it being messy. Like I say, I haven't had a lot of time up here. I did a little bit last week. I brought some chicken manure up and spread over this side, dug it over. Now I've just raked it over this morning and put some winter cabbages in. Hopefully they'll survive the frosts and things. They're usually pretty hardy. And hopefully I can thin them out in the spring as they grow to eat and have a few cabbages later on in the year. That's some of the herbs. That's rosemary, sage behind, and a bit of parsley. This is the side where I planted the carrots. They are coming up, as you can see, but to be honest, they're not coming up as fast as I hoped they would. So I certainly don't think there's going to be any there for Christmas. Garlic's starting to come through. There's a few parsnips. Hopefully they'll be okay for Christmas dinner. Under there is some asparagus that we got from Kelly. So that's just protecting it from the frosts. Hopefully we'll have some. I think they're 3-year-old crowns, so hopefully they'll start to produce. I probably won't take much off them this year or this coming year. Maybe the odd stem, but let them get established again. And hopefully next year we'll have some nice asparagus. Again, in there's some more carrots, garlic around the outside. Excuse all this mess here. This is where I've been tidying up and sorting stuff out. I haven't got round to tidying up the tidied up stuff. So coming back round the side of the polytunnel. More mess I've got to clean up. That's why I had some solar panels on there, which are now up on the roof of the greenhouse. So again, this mess has got to be sorted out, tidied up. In the polytunnel, I've just started clearing up where we had tomatoes and things. Again, it's a right mess, but that'll all over the winter and spring get tidied up and replanted. The greenhouse is working quite nicely. It stays nice and warm in here. I have put a little heater for the coldest nights. I've got my little oil heater, but to be honest, it doesn't really give out a huge amount of heat. it's okay, but it's I don't want anything to be killed off in the frost, so I just put the electric one on if it's going to be a really frosty night. So the greens are doing, oh, these are sort of salad leaves, they're doing quite well. These are just some plants up here to overwinter. Well, overwinter. That's some chilies, some more parsley, and that's Thai basil. I don't know whether it will go through the winter, but I'm still taking cuttings off of it whenever I do a Chinese or Thai meal. And then some of Teresa's house plants. We'll bring some more up probably in the next week or so. But yeah, it's staying nice and warm in here. It stays sort of around about 10 or 15 degrees all the time, which is great. So this is the area that's going to be made into the extended kitchen in the summer. I know I've showed you this before, but I'll just reiterate what we're doing. So that little lean-to bit is going to be coming down, and it will be extended along where the green sheet is, and have a flat roof on it. So that'll make a, not quite, but almost twice as long kitchen, with a proper ceiling where we haven't got a duct when we get to the lower end of it. Another thing I did, I don't know if you can see it, I'll see if I can zoom the camera in a little bit. Not sure how you do this. Well, but basically hang on, I figured out how to zoom the camera. So the chimney, now we were having problems with the Rayburn. Not it works fine, but if you cut the temperature right down, it would smoke a little bit. And also I was finding that even though we're using good wood, I was having to clean the chimney flue every month or so, or every sort of 6 weeks, I guess. So what I've done is I've insulated the flue to try and get a better draw. The old chimney was like that, basically just a sort of a asbestos cement tube, and obviously it gets very cold. So I was reminded the other day about insulated flues on a job I'm doing where the chap wanted his flue insulated. So I'd kind of forgotten about insulating flues and what a difference it makes. So I thought, I'll insulate mine and see what a difference it makes. So essentially I've wrapped it in rock wool, put some galvanised sheet around the outside, wired on, and then some silicone to sort of seal it all so all the rock wool doesn't get wet and horrible. Put the cap back on, and I mean we've only had it running a day and a half, but it definitely has improved things. So anybody who's having problems with a smoky fireplace and they haven't been able to figure out why, that's one possible thing that might help. So yeah, so that's just another little thing that I've done. Chickens are all out enjoying a bit of freedom. Don't let them out every single day, but it's been getting a bit wet and horrible, so I try and let them out as often as I can. Now that's some of the materials from where we took down the old shed that was next to the kitchen. Again, I know it looks a mess, but it's all part of just building works. It's always untidy, but when it's all finished and gets tidied up, it'll be nice. All the little trees that I bought in the spring seem to have taken, so I'm hoping that the winter's frosts and things won't kill them off. I don't think they will. I think they've established. Not all of them, probably about 70% though, so quite pleased with that. Right, back through. So here's the first part of our DIY kitchen turned up. This is a special kitchen kit. It's called Do It Yourself. So next spring, hoping to knock down the kitchen we've got and rebuild one. These are the bricks. Came yesterday. I've got to get some more tarpaulins. I hadn't had enough to cover the little pile, just to protect them a little bit over the winter. I mean, they should be fine, but if it does snow and get wet, I don't want them cracking, so I'll just put some polythene over them. All dull and grey. I'm just about to go up into the woods and get some more wood down to chop for use in the spring. We got enough to get us through Christmas. There's lots of dead trees up in that wood up the top there. I've chopped some up, so I'm just going to bring it down, and when I say chopped up, I've into logs, into sort of lengths. I've got to bring it down and chop it up. It's all dead wood, so it's kind of seasoned, but it wants drying. So that's my job for this morning. Dull, grey, English weather. Well, it's Sunday morning. I don't know what the date is. It's towards the end of November. I think it's the first on Monday. So, yeah. Basically, this morning what I'm going to try and do is, it looks like we're kind of stuck with Bandit. The sort of dog that turned up one day. We've been trying to rehome him, but no success. Now, at the moment, he's living in a barrel outside. I've tried insulating it, but he just rips the insulation off. So I've got to make him a nice kennel that's insulated, so he can stay outside during the winter. He's not an indoor dog. He's never going to be an indoor dog. But I don't want him freezing, so I'm going to make an insulated kennel for him. So this is essentially a bed I made for him last year. Used to just have cushions on the top so he could sit on it. I'm going to now turn it into a small kennel, and by essentially I'm going to sandwich polystyrene in here and then another OSB on the outside, and then the same all the way round, and on the roof, and underneath here some thick polystyrene on one side and a thin one on the other side with a rug on it to make it comfortable. So it should turn out quite nice, I think, without being too heavy for us to carry it round. I've got some of the tin from the old kitchen will make the roof, so it'll be watertight as well. Don't get me wrong, the barrel was quite nice actually. It's a nice summer kennel, but for the winter there's no way I can insulate it. So this will be a better thing for the winter. Anyway, not the best angle to show you what I'm going to do. As I go along, I'll show a bit more. So that's the front and the back made. He's a little destroyer. So there's polystyrene under here. It's only a 2 centimetre piece there, but then under here there's a 4 centimetre piece as well. So he's got 4 centimetres under his bed. Then a carpet on top. I've had to put these boards round because he's a little destroyer. He'd literally just pull this carpet out and rip it to bits. So I'm hoping that's going to hold it in position, give it a bit of protection so he doesn't just scrabble it up. Obviously it'll get a bit dirty and it'll get wet, but it'll dry out each time. At least it's a bit more cosy. So I've now just got to put the sides on and sort the roof out. It's getting a bit heavy, so I'm hoping Teresa and I can manage it. If not, it's a sack barrow job. But, so sides now. There it is. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. I'm still going to paint it to make it look a bit nicer, varnish it, wood stain, whatever, and I'll show you that when it's done. But basically it's fully insulated, roof as well. That's just some old tin that I had. It weighs a ton. It's far too big. I did think about cutting the base down, but because the base was already there and fixed, I just thought sod it, because there's 2 reasons. If we ever do manage to rehome Bandit, I can very quickly repurpose this into another chicken coop. The floor's already slatted, so I've only got to take the polystyrene base and everything out, and then it would be back to being a slatted floor. or God forbid we end up with another stray dog that we end up having to look after. There's enough room in there for 2 or 3 or whatever. So this is another Sunday job. Some friends who've gone back to England gifted us this wonderful Victorian sort of style English lamppost. It's very heavy aluminium, needs a paint. I've made a plinth outside for it to go on, and this is going to be, well, it's going to look great. So thank you very much to Andrew and Anne for letting us have this. I feel a bit sorry for Andrew. He did want to take it back to England, but he forgot to load it on the wagon of all his belongings going back, and decided it was just going to be too expensive to get it shipped back alone. So we've got it, but we'll definitely cherish it. It's going to look absolutely fantastic outside the house. Well, as I've made Bandit a new home, I'm also going to make one for the cats. So it's going to be a 3-storey high, insulated bed for them, and PlayStation. You can't see really how it's going to work yet, but I'll take pictures as I go along and you'll probably get the idea. Certainly see what it is at the end. Again, it's just going to be plywood, well, not plywood, but OSB with a frame, and then this one's going to be tongue and grooved on the outside, just to make it look a little bit nicer, because we're going to have it up near the kitchen, up near the house, so just want it to look a little bit nicer. So that's the cat house all finished. Dree's going to put some decorations on, but hopefully you can see, well, you won't be able to see inside, but these are all, they've got 3 little boxes they can go in. Enough room for 2 or 3 cats in each one to snuggle up at night. It's all fully insulated. They've got little play bits. They've got a bit on the top where they can sit and look out the window that way, whilst there is a window that way. And out around the house, it's all looking a mess at the moment. We're having a big old tidy up today, ready for Christmas. So yeah, it's about 6 foot tall altogether, and in wood wise it would have cost about 75-80 levs. Possibly not the colour we'd have chosen, but I had some you know, tins of varnish and that left over, so you use what you've got. Got little dangly things for them to play with, and Trees is going to put tinsel and Christmas decorations on it later, so it'll look nice. They've just got to get used to it now. So there's the lamp. Thank you, Andrew and Anne. It's looking really nice, really sets the place off. I've painted the concrete plinth that it was on as well now. It certainly looks nice. It looks lovely at night with the Christmas lights on and that on as well. I'll put a little bit of film at the end showing the Christmas lights and things. But yeah, that looks superb. Right, so that's another bitty video done.
Bitty.
We've got the Christmas decorations all up. I'm going to, for the closing title and everything on this video, I'm going to show all the nice Christmas lights in the house outside. It's lit up pretty good. We're kind of almost in competition with the mayor across the valley.
Yeah, he put more up, so well, I put more up.
We put loads up last year, and he had quite a few.
No, he had a few.
He had a few. I noticed this year he's got a lot more.
So I put more.
So we've got more.
Petty.
Yeah. Plus we got the lamp. So so on that note, we have to say a couple of thank yous. The biggest one really is to Anne and Andy. They're a couple that have gone back to England, which is sad because we got on really well with them.
Yeah.
I did quite a bit of work for them to help them finish off the house before they were moving.
Yeah.
In exchange for some tools and things, which was great.
Things.
Yeah, I much prefer barter to actually earning money and buying things.
Although money does help.
Money does help, but barter's good too.
Yeah.
But they also gave us a whole load of stuff, which was very, very kind.
Yeah, we definitely need that bigger house.
We're gonna need a bigger house.
We are.
So yeah, and one of the things they gave us was the lamp that I've showed you in the videos, and it's looking fantastic. I mean, it goes really well with the house. It's meant.
And now the Christmas lights are up.
Yeah, it looks even better. So the other nice thing with having the lamp means we've been able to move the one we had in a sort of similar position, not quite the same position, but similar position, which was a solar powered motion sensor street light. The problem,
Fantastic light.
it's a very good light, but
You put it outside our bedroom.
yeah, it was just outside the bedroom, and all night the cats are walking past, and everything lit up like
Blackpool.
yeah. So I've moved that down to the gateway, which is brilliant for when I come home in the dark. It lights up all the gate, and I can walk up to the house with it and actually see where I'm going rather than stumbling around in the dark. And Anne and Andy's light now has taken pride of place, but you can switch it on and switch it off, so it's sort of switched off once we go to bed. The rest of the time it's on to light the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll see that at the end. I'm going to put all the Christmas lights, or show you all the Christmas lights.
I think we did the Christmas lights last weekend, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
And then I've done the inside ones this week.
Yeah. No, it's all looking very Christmassy. So yeah, Christmas on our own this year.
First time in 34 years.
Yeah, it's like when we first met, just me and you.
I know.
We'll probably get another video up before Christmas, so we'll do all our happy Christmases with that one. No, I will, because I'll be off for a few days before Christmas. Other than that, it's just birthdays. We've missed a couple of birthdays.
Because we've been too busy to get another one out.
Yeah. So first of all, it was our oldest daughter Charlotte's birthday.
34!
On the 23rd of November, so happy belated birthday, Charlotte.
Yeah.
And then, funnily enough, it's all the same family, isn't it?
It is.
So it was Bryn's birthday.
Charlotte's husband, our son-in-law.
Yeah, so happy
birthday,
belated birthday,
Bryn.
And then it was Mila's birthday, our granddaughter.
Yeah, on the 11th. And she was 4.
Oh, yeah, where does the time go?
I know.
4 years old. Blimey. So happy belated birthday, Mila.
Yes.
Yeah, and I hope everybody's all prepped
Next
for...
birthday.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
No, Vida. I'm still younger than you. By 4 months.
And Dex is going to start. So, I'm going to say good night. We're going to say good night. Goodbye.
Dex!
He's going to start in a minute because there's the dog barking outside. I can hear it. So, we will see you before Christmas, but to those who don't see us before Christmas,
See us.
or see the videos, whatever,
Watch us.
happy Christmas.
Yes, happy Christmas
If you
to
don't
everybody.
watch us, watch us.
Yes, please do. We're not that boring. Is.
Happy Christmas, everybody. And if we don't see you, have a good one. If we do see you, we'll wish you Christmas on the next one.
Yeah, on the next one.
Right. Bye from me.
Bye. Bye from Dex.
I told you he'd bark. Bye from him.